Today I want to talk about titles and thumbnails for your YouTube video. This is a huge topic and I'm going to share with you some very important things. Before we begin, if you've never seen any of our videos, my name is Nathan. I run a bigger channel called Unspeakable. It has about 17, almost 18 million subscribers, and I've been doing YouTube for almost 12 years. This is our blueprint channel where we teach creators how to build valuable attention, and I'm pretty much sharing with you my advice on everything I've learned about titles and thumbnails. So the biggest thing I want you to understand about titles and thumbnails is this. Your video idea right there goes above your titles and thumbnails. Your idea will stem down to your thumbnails and titles. There we go. Made that a little more bold so you could see it. So on top, we have our video idea. This is what your video is about. If your video is you hunting a tornado, that is your video idea. If you are reviewing the newest phone, that is your video idea. And then your title and thumbnail support that idea. Now, these three things are all exactly the same. Let's put all of these in a circle because they are all the same thing. If your video idea is to hunt a tornado, then your title needs to say that and your thumbnail needs to support that. One of the biggest things I've learned about YouTube is I used to just film videos and I would not think of a video idea. I would just film something and then I would say to myself, oh, I'll figure out the title and the thumbnail later, like it's not a big deal. But in reality, I didn't even know what my video idea was. I had no idea, and all of these videos fell flat on their face because they had no good idea attached to them. So nowadays, when I'm creating a brand new video, the first thing I do is think of an idea. That's the first step. And then I will start brainstorming some of my title ideas, which is pretty much the video idea. I'll start brainstorming thumbnails, and I'll also brainstorm my goal for the video. What's my purpose of the video? Why am I creating this video? What is inside the video? What's the challenge? What's the objective? What am I trying to show the audience? And how can I unfold it in the most entertaining way? But talking about video goals and how videos unfold and retention, that's a whole nother subject. We're just here to talk about titles and thumbnails. Now, another thing I did learn is that your thumbnail is more important than your video title. So this is more important than the title. Your thumbnail supports your video title. Another way to look at it is the idea is kind of like the purpose of your video. The title is a perfected idea, if that makes sense. And then your thumbnail is your video idea, but in a picture form. So what's the best way that you can showcase your video idea and your title in a picture form? So if you're camping in the wilderness for days in the Antarctic storm, then what's the best thumbnail for that? That would probably look like maybe a picture of you. There's a tent behind you, there's a bunch of snow, and it looks like you're in the middle of nowhere. That would probably be a good thumbnail. There's two very important things I want you to understand. The first thing is make things simple, all right? Simple titles, simple thumbnails. If your thumbnails are busy, then they are not effective. I want you to go on YouTube and find some of the most viral videos from a ton of different categories of content. And I guarantee you that their titles and their thumbnails are probably very, very simple, unless it's something from Coco Melon that's made for 2-year-olds. I don't know why, but those thumbnails are super complex and the titles are super long. But if we're talking about a real YouTube video, a video from GoPro, a video from Mr. Beast, one of my most viral videos, like all of these videos, the titles, the thumbnails are super simple. They're super easy to understand. You can look at this title and thumbnail and you can understand what the video idea is within 1 to 3 seconds. When I first started making videos, that was my big mistake. My thumbnails were very complex and my titles, my ideas were very complex. They were very lengthy. I wanted to make a very detailed thumbnail, but in reality, you actually just have to make the most simple thumbnail that you can. And the title and the thumbnail are going to be carried by this idea. Remember that. So over time, as you make more and more videos, you will also make better video ideas. And that idea gets carried by these two things. For example, if you look at the evolution of my videos over years, my thumbnails did get a little better. My titles didn't really change because the titles directly correlated with the idea, but overall the idea of the video improved. I mean, I went from reviewing Minecraft updates to chasing tornadoes and doing crazy things. Those ideas are so drastic. The ideas are much better and they've evolved so much. So that's the big thing you want to focus on. A lot of people get caught up and they're like, oh man, my title and my thumbnail sucks. How do I make a good title and thumbnail? It's not your title and your thumbnail. It's your idea that sucks. You need a better video idea. Focus on this. Focus on making better ideas. And if you can't think of good ideas, that's okay. My first 3 years on YouTube, I made about 500, 600 videos, and all my ideas sucked. And I knew they sucked, but I kept pushing through. I kept trying to make better videos, better video ideas, and eventually I got to a point where I could identify good ideas for my audience. This stuff just takes time, right? There's no shortcut. I don't wake up in the morning and just instantly think of a viral idea. I think of hundreds of ideas, and one of them might be a viral idea. And even I don't decide if it's a viral idea. My audience, the platform, decides if it's worth being viral or not. One of my best videos that I've uploaded in the past couple of years is I turned my house into a trampoline park. And I thought that was a really good idea. Did I expect it to get 60 million views? Absolutely not. I had no idea that video would get that many views. So focus on your idea. Stop trying to do all this. You don't need this. You need this. Focus on the idea, all right? Subscribe for more content.